Hey, let's welcome in Oriole pitching prospect Grayson Rodriguez. And Grayson, good afternoon. How you doing, my man?
I'm pretty good. How about you, Steve?
Hanging in. We're hanging in. We're all waiting baseball anxiously and patiently.
Oh, yeah, me too. I can't wait for it.
So, Grayson, during this tough time, tell me how you're keeping your arm loose. What's going on with that? How are you staying active?
Well, luckily I have a little brother who's 12. His name's Garner. His partner every day. And, you know, we've been going out back behind the house. We have a small baseball field behind the house. We get to play catch on, you know, get ground balls, do whatever, do some PFPs and stuff like that. And, you know, we've been able to use that and, you know, just kind of keep in shape.
Is there like a specific amount of throwing or amount of intensity to your throwing that the Orioles want you to do right now?
Yeah, we got a bullpen back there, and then I have my throwing program that the Orioles have us going on, and you know all that's been great so far.
You're taking a stroll through Texas right now, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm on the way home. Well, I'm not driving, thankfully, but
well,
I'm sitting in the
good.
passengers.
Hey, Grayson, I want to go back to between your junior and senior year of high school in Texas, and you've talked about this, it's been well documented, the many improvements you made, the dramatic improvements really you made in your body, your pitching, everything. You went from one level of pitcher, a really, really good one, to an even better one. What all went into that?
I think mechanics. I was a completely different pitcher from what I was my junior year of high school to what I was my senior year. And, you know, I got a pitching coach down in Houston. His name's David Evans. And he works with a lot of pro guys in the offseason, just a great pitching coach. And, you know, I went and saw him a couple times my senior year, that offseason before the spring. And, you know, we fixed a few things, kind of tweaked some things up. And, you know, I was able to use my legs more and kind of unleash a little bit more power in my delivery. And it, you know, it really showed.
And at the same time, weren't you making big improvements to your workouts and your body?
Yeah. I work out at a place called APEC. It's in Tyler, Texas, and which is about an hour and a half from my house. And so during high school, I would go 2 to 3 times a week. I'd make the drive after school. And then, of course, now I go every day. But, I mean, it's just a top-of-the-line facility. Patrick Mahomes works out there, a lot of NFL players, you know, and a lot of fellow MLB players as well that are from East Texas. And, you know, just the facility that they have over there, I mean, it's top of the line. You know, you couldn't ask for anything better.
As I mentioned, you were already a pretty darn good pitcher, but obviously you made these improvements to take it even to a higher level. Was that all self-driven? Did you decide to do that? Did your family urge you? How did you come to that plan that kind of led you to where you were so good you were picked number 11 in the draft?
You know, it's both. You know, my family, you know, they've always pushed me to the max. You know, you couldn't do it without them. You know, you need somebody to help you. But, you know, also a lot of it is self-driven. It's kind of when you really learn that, you know, that you're the only person that can control your own destiny. And, you know, everything's in your hands and you got to do your best to improve on it. And, you know, just kind of take it in your own control.
How much did that raise your stock?
I mean, I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, where I was looking at getting drafted, I was probably going to go to school at Texas A&M. And, you know, being able to have a good spring season my senior year, you know, really kind of boosted me up at the top of some lists. And, you know, it really played out on draft night.
Wow. So you would have been drafted where, do you think, without that?
I'd say probably around the 3rd or the 4th round, maybe 5th.
Mm-hmm. And that might have been a difference in dollars that you'd be in college right now.
Oh, yeah. I'd be at College Station right now. Well, if it wasn't for this pandemic, but, you know, doing the best that we can.
So Grayson, number 11 was really special. I mean, that's the cream of the crop, obviously. Did it even surprise you? You went number 11?
A little bit. You know, that night we were kind of looking at the back half of the first round. We hadn't gotten many calls. And, you know, seeing it on TV like everybody else did, you know, that's kind of when we found out. You know, it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. And, I mean, it was a blessing.
So last year, among many great achievements for you, that Delmarva staff, that great year you guys had, was the Futures game. That's really cool. It's getting bigger and better each year, such a national profile. What was it like to be in that game and pitch in that game?
Man, it was a great feeling. Getting to see all those other guys there, all those other top prospects. I mean, a lot of them, went on to make their debuts later in the season last year. And I mean, it's just really cool, and it's just a great experience to be around those guys, be in that game, to be able to go out and throw in that stadium. I mean, it's like experiencing the big leagues for a day.
And did you pitch in what would be extra innings?
Yep, I sure did. I came in, I believe, in the 8th inning. We had hit a 2-run home run to tie the game, and came in the 8th inning. Started with a runner on second base. We were playing minor league rules, and so yeah, I came in with a runner on second. Was able to hold him there.
Really impressive, because you're one of the younger players, not to mention pitchers in that game, and here you come in with a runner in scoring position, and you're not used to pitching in relief. Certainly, were the nerves bumping around a little bit?
Oh yeah, there was some adrenaline. I think I came in. Our pitching coach had said, you come in with a runner on second base, hold the ball till the batter calls time. We'll see if he's bunting or see what he wants to do. And then after that, they said, do a hard 5 count, do an inside move to second base. And so I really had to slow the game down there at the beginning, because it seemed going fast. But, able to get those tasks done, it really kind of put things in a different perspective. And I was able to slow down, get my composure and be able to execute.
And retired them on 11 pitches, by the way. So not a bad job. What a highlight for you amongst many last year. And so over the weekend, Grayson, you posted a really neat video with your mom for Mother's Day. The Orioles had some of the minor league and major league players. It was really cool. And that, to me, that brings in the whole aspect of family. And when I think about elite young talents who go high in the draft, travel ball, baseball 365, family must be so big in this. They get you to the games, they support you, they keep telling you they got your back. Tell me what your family has meant to you over the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do it without them. Like I said earlier, there's a lot that's put into having a son that plays travel baseball. And I mean, there's just a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it goes into everything. And them taking time out of their summers and their weekends, to go take you to play somewhere in a tournament. I mean, it's just, I owe them the world for it.
How far away did you go to play baseball?
When I was younger, middle school and high school, we played in California a couple times, Florida. I mean, the world, I guess you'd say, or all over the United States.
Cool. It froze up on us a little bit there, but I think you're back. You still there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm still here.
So last year, you, along with Michael Baumann, you were co-winners of the Jim Palmer Oriole Minor League Pitcher of the Year Award. So that's a pretty great name to be linked with. And I know at some point last year, you and Jim Palmer had a chance to meet and talk at least a little. What was that like? Did you feel like you got to know the Hall of Famer a little bit?
Oh yeah. I was a little starstruck at first. Actually getting to meet a Hall of Fame pitcher as Jim Palmer, and who's just an Oriole legend. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's really breathtaking. For him to know your name and kind of know who you are, and not just see him on TV, I guess you could say. But it was definitely a cool experience to share that award. Now, I know Michael had a great season, and I was honestly surprised that I'd even been considered for it, compared to the season that he had put up. And I was just really happy.
You're such a grounded kid. I mean, you don't seem to be impressed with your press clippings or honors or awards or money or any of that. It just doesn't seem to really impact you. How have you stayed so grounded and down to earth?
I have a lot of people to keep me humble, and that person is my grandmother. She keeps me in check. She loves talking trash, and I think because of her, that's one reason, I guess, growing up. And but yeah, I mean, I'd say it's my grandmother.
Grandma talk some trash to you?
Oh yeah, she'll let me know, and she'll let me know if I get too cocky too.
What kind of support has that been like for you, and what has she meant to you?
I mean, it's big. She was always there with us. Back to going to all the family, the travel ball games, the summer league games. She was always there. She'd never miss it. And now my little brother's starting to do all that, and she never misses any of his games either. And so she's been a big part in our baseball life.
Well, that's very, very cool. And so, Grayson, what's next for you when we can get baseball back? I mean, if you think of the next couple of years in your career, what will be big for you to keep taking steps forward and keep getting better?
Just keep learning. You can never learn too much. Just always keep an open mind, and just listen to your coaches, to your teammates, and just learn from them and get better.
So what's the plan for the next few weeks? Just continue to do the workouts like you have been doing? I mean, how do you kind of gauge how much to throw, not knowing if you'll be needed to pitch in a game in 2 weeks, 2 months, or whenever?
Yeah, we're just sticking to the throwing program that we have. Our strength coaches did a good job of sending us some workout programs online, and we're able to keep track of that. And our throwing, we're following a plan that was put in place for us. We can only just hope for the best.
Well, Grayson, man, you're a good kid. It's been fun to get to know you since the Orioles drafted you, and I think fans can see today some of the reasons it's working out so well for you. So look forward to seeing you pitch sometime real soon, my friend.
Yes, sir, I am. I'm looking forward to it.